And welcome back, especially if you're coming from the June updates, which I just posted. There are a lot less palettes this month. July had a lot of challenges. My mother-in-law died, and between the week that she was in the hospital and then the week for the funeral and then the week that we were on vacation that I just got back from, makeup use has gone down a bit, and more importantly, when I was using makeup, it was just kind of repeated. However, we do have our palettes for our, and you can kind of tell our one use stack is usually here, and yeah, doesn't even reach my shoulder, usually reaches my eye. So, one use. Have my second open, my second Lethal palette. The shade Alloy is in To Hit Pan in a Project, so that got one use yesterday. Got my glasses out of the way. One use yesterday. Lock It Down got its one use today. It's in the outer corner. That's Keepsake, which is in Throwback 30 for 50 Shades of Purple to Hit Pan. So that got its use today. It should get a lot of use this month. It seems like most of the collabs are dealing with purple. Terra Moons got used once. Was this shade right here. Wasn't in a project, just for fun. The Snow Spell, I'm not going to open. There are now 3 shades that are crumbling in here. I don't want them to fall. But Dandelion's Snow Spell got used once, but there were 2 shades used. The gray, which is falling apart, and I believe the white. Troublemaker got used again for one use. It was the white shimmer. Agate Temptation got used once. I think I said in the last video that I thought we'd used it up in all of its uses, and no, it had one more use in July to finish off its No Pan Left Behind. Beauty Below by Blend Bunny got one use. I don't remember which shade. I have not touched all the shades in this palette yet, which makes me sad. I've been focusing on projects too much and haven't given this one the love that it needs, and it needs love. Nude Light, same as Agate Temptation. I thought I'd finished off No Pan Left Behind in June. I hadn't. It had one more use in July, and then that one was done. Haunted Europe saw one use for a random makeup look. No, I don't remember which shade it was. This one got one use. Yes, the pan was already done. It actually got rolled in for this shade here. This was the one that was in the project. This was the one that got used in July. And then e.l.f. palette was in random usage, and it was for this shade, or random makeup look. 2 uses. We have the Seahorse palette. It was in a random makeup look. I don't remember which shade that was. However, since then, Big Belly has been rolled in and that shade got used once. That is also in Throwback 30. And as repeated before, I thought in the last video I said that this got all of its No Pan Behind usages in June, and it did not. It got one more use for this shade in July. Very beginning of the month. Rogue palette was rolled in for a collab for this shade right here. Oh wait, those were both 2 uses. I know this was one, I don't remember what the other one was. This one was in a collab for this use, and I believe the other one was a random makeup look, but I don't remember what shade that was. I know that was the feline collab with the blue and teal with the brown. Allure got used twice. I don't remember what for or which shades. You'd think I'd be able to remember, except that there's just so many looks throughout the month and stuff that it's just, yeah. Blame the ADHD, my mind is a sieve. So we are up to 4 uses. No, why are you in 4? You in 4? You are 4, so you should have been moved over. So our only 3 use is the Trove, which I had also said I'd used up, and I hadn't. I'd only used it once. Remember, this was the one that was used in June. And then it's got its 3 other uses for the 3 other shades to do its No Pan Left Behind. And that was from Decca Panning. Cyborg Choir got used 4 times. One of those is today. Today I'm wearing this shade, this shade, this shade, and this shade. So I've got actually 4 of them on today. And I don't remember what the other uses were for. Again, I'm working on this No Pan Left Behind for... Don't remember which project. Tasha Denona Sunset Palette got 4 uses. They were all exclusively on the shade, which had gotten rolled into No Pan Left Behind at the beginning of July. Which had gotten rolled into Pan Those Eyeshadows. I don't know what I'm saying. It is getting late. I'm getting hungry. After this, I gotta go cook dinner. 4 uses on this shade for Pan Those Eyeshadows. I don't know why I keep messing that title up. Pan Those Eyeshadow shade. Okay. There were no 5 uses. Nomad was used 6 times. Most of those were for Foliage Trail, which is in to hit pan for Graveyard, I believe. Graveyard Project Pan. But a couple of these other shades have been used as well. To get it 6 uses. There is no 7s. Merry Christmas was used 8 times, almost exclusively on Snowman. Although this is now rolled in for a No Pan Left Behind as well, I believe for Throwback 30. So we should be seeing other uses, other shades get used. And then Citrus Punch was also used 8 times. And this is now in I don't remember which one. It's now in for a No Pan Left Behind. These 2 shades got used yesterday. I know. I don't remember if I've used both yellows or just the darker one. I know I've used that. I've used both the oranges, I'm pretty sure. I know I have used all 3 of these shimmers. Yeah. And even though it's rolled out of Pan Those Eyeshadows, this has been used a couple of times while I was on vacation, just because it matched the other shades that I had taken with me, because I didn't take a lot of makeup with me on vacation. 9 uses. We have our Khaki Haze, Upside Down, Khaki Haze by Huda Beauty. And again, all of those were on the shimmer. We Really try and get the pan in that one. And then our big winner. Oh, I missed. Max Single was used 4 times. It's 12 last month. Only 4 times this month. Big drop down. I'll tell you why. The reason why is because this pan, this palette, which has been used 13 times, I've been using these two to blend out instead. But this is our Project Level Up, and as usual, Project Level Up is number 1. Always gets the most use. So far we've hit pans in these two. My phone was dying before, between the June palettes and this one, so I went and did my nails with this shade and hit pan. So that's 3 of my 4. I'm currently working on getting pan and Trill. So I should actually have my pans done before I get anywhere close to my usage goals, which is weird. Really weird. But that's the way it's gone. So yeah, no, a lot of these have been used with heavy use on this one and then the 2 blending out shades. I expect to see a lot more with this one just because of all the oranges that are in to hit pan. I don't know why I ended up with a bunch of orange in June and July, but I did. And now into August, they're carrying over because it's not fall yet. It feels like it some days, but it's not fall yet. Okay, that's it. That's all of our palettes. Like I said, it's a lot less than usual. And the numbers aren't that much higher than usual, just because with everything going on, there was a lot of no makeup days. And there was a lot of days where it was just slap 1 or 2 shades on. Usually they're from one shade from Samaria, and then the Khaki Haze Copper, or the Zest shade from Citrus Punch with one of the oranges, either Foliage Trail from Nomad or Mandarin from Sunset, just because I need something quick and easy with everything going on. So yeah, hopefully August does better. We'll see. At this point, aside from my e.l.f. palettes and my Super Shocks, which have not been getting a lot of use, I think I may have used all of my palettes so far at least once. So let's check. We can check that real quick. Lipsticks. Singles. I know I've used all the single palettes. So yeah. What haven't we used? We have not used Cream and Sugar again. That's this one. It was my Pan That palette 2 years ago. I haven't touched it since because I got sick of it. And unfortunately, if I don't use it at some point this year, it gets decluttered because my thing has always been, you miss 2 years, you're out. But the rest of those have actually been used. So I guess it's just my Super Shocks that haven't been used. Oh, Mar palette. ColourPop Mar palette has not been touched yet this year. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pans in here. It hasn't been touched. This was a level 5 Project Level Up, and then another shade got rolled in for pan for something else last year. So this got heavy use last year, so I guess it's just been ignored because of burnout, which is sad because I really like that palette. It's got one use. There's two. Oh, well, I know that's already set to roll into a project. But Avatar Fire Palette has not been used this year yet. Stuff's falling over. Stuff's falling over. I have too many palettes out of the drawers now. They don't want to stand up. Okay, so that's two palettes that I haven't used. And that's my newest palette. So yeah, that's it. The Mar palette and the Fire palette are the only two I haven't used yet. And so I just need to get some uses in those. Roll them into projects soon. And then I'll have used all my palettes. Well, except for that cream and sugar. But I'm pretty sure I want... The formula's off because of age. And it got overused in between the two. I'm done with it. I don't think I'll even try to get the use in. I think I'll just let it expire and declutter it at the end of the year. I'll probably end up letting Truffles, which was last year's Pan That palette, also do that. But that's also one of the reasons why I'm not planning on doing another Pan That palette. Because both of them I did for quads, I did not finish, or come close to finishing. And I hated the palettes by the time it was done. And I don't want to do that to my other palettes. But I'm enjoying Panda's eyeshadows, which I've replaced it with. So that is a plus. Oh, wait. Anyway, that is it for today. And like I said, we'll have the bonus video tomorrow. You'll actually be able to see inside the drawer and everything else. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.